Hello guys, my name is Ziggy and today I'm here at the Harlem Eubank Tyrone McKenna press conference. I'm joined by one half the main event, Tyrone McKenna. How are you, mate?
Main half of the main event, but I'm good. I feel good. I'm ready to scrap on Friday.
You're here in the backyard. You've been here many times, well not in Brighton, but you've been in the backyard many times. How are we feeling coming into Friday night?
Very confident. I love being the way fighter. I mean, I think there's a lot less pressure on you. Um, you don't have to sell tickets. You don't have to kind of sell fights. You just have to focus on Harlem and on the fight, and that's what exactly I've been doing. I've locked myself away in Germany for the last 9 or 10 weeks, and I'm fully focused on this fight. I feel unbelievable for it.
Harlem Eubank, obviously he's in his hometown. There's a lot of pressure on him. Do you think that will play into his performance at all?
No, he's a smart fighter. He's not going to become reckless just because he's in front of his hometown fans. Um, so I think he's gonna stick to his game plan. He doesn't usually do any silly mistakes. But I'm very confident. I love being the way fighter. As I said, I love feeding off the energy of the crowd of booing me and being the villain more or less. And I'm excited to get in there and dominate.
Do you think that you will be in one of the toughest fights of your career? As I mentioned in our last interview, you've been in there with Lewis Crocker, Regis Prograis, Jack Catchall. But Harlem Eubank obviously is backed by Wasserman. Do you think this will be one of the hardest fights of your career?
I think I think most fights that I'm in are just tough. All of them are hard. Um, the way I fight, it makes fights hard. So I'm expecting a very hard fight. It made me my most skillful fighter, maybe the hardest hitter, but he's going to have it's going to be a hard fight. It's going to be a tough fight, and I'm under no delusion that it isn't going to be a hard fight. Um, just watching for the camera. Come on, man! But yeah, I'm not under any delusion that it's going to be an easy night. It's going to be a tough night. But the thing is, has he ever been through tough fights? We don't know what he's going to react or how he's going to be when he gets dragged into the trenches. We know what way I react. I'm going to dig deep and I'm going to go for it. We'll see what he's made of for Friday.
You mentioned in the face-to-face, it was brilliant, by the way. It was a really good watch. You could box him, you could fight him. How do you think this fight will play out? Do you think it'll be a boxing match, or is it going to be an all-out war for the fans of Brighton?
Every press conference I say it's going to be a boxing match. I get in there, they hit me one punch, and then I go fuck it, and I just go for war. I love wars. I love everything about them. I love getting hurt myself, and I love hurting. I love entertaining the fans. I love getting out of the ring and everyone loving that fight. Money well spent. Has been fights where I've boxed. Mick Secchi's one of them. Dar Foley's another, and after I feel a bit deflated, even though I won easily, like with all rounds, I still feel deflated after because
It's not the same, is it?
it's not the same. And like my fans pay a lot of money to fly over here to see a war. They're promising a war. I'm promising war. Sorry, and I have to deliver on that.
You bring in a lot of fans. You bring in the Irish faithful, meeting the Brighton faithful. It's going to be amazing in there Friday night. Um, what is it like when you have a following like that from your fans that they come everywhere to support you? What is that like?
That's proud. That's the best thing about boxing is how proud it makes me and how proud my community are of me. Um, I mean, West Belfast is a very tight knit community, and they all get behind me. I mean, everywhere I go, they talk about my face and say how proud they are of and how entertained they are of the wars that I bring, and the fight mentality they have. So I love making them proud, and them being proud makes me proud. So it's winning combo.
There is a bit of a size difference between the two. I mean, Harlem's just there, but you're big for the weight class. What is that like being big for the weight class? Is it a detrimental? Is it beneficial for you, like Harlem moving up in weight? How do you analyse that?
Um, it would be beneficial for most people, but not me. The way I fight. I'm a warrior. I love wars. I could be 5 foot and I would just be the same fight. I don't use my reach. I don't use my length. I want to go in there and entertain. So I stand in the pocket and I trade. So it doesn't matter about it.
There was a big fight in Belfast the other week that you were there. What did you make of how that went down? I mean, it was a great fight for a while it lasted, but what did you make of it?
It was a great fight, great atmosphere, unbelievable atmosphere. I think Paddy was a bit hard done by with the head clashes. I think both of them. I don't think either should have been public warning for the head clashes. It wasn't like any of them were intentional. Both he Lewis was coming in with the head, and Paddy was dipping as well. So it was both their faults. I think it should have been just told off a few times, but I don't think it should be any public warnings. The punch was after the bell, but again, I think that was more the referee's fault than anyone's fault. I think once you hear the 10-second clapper, the referee's supposed to be on top of the fighters, waiting for the bell to go to jump in, and he was 2 feet away. And I think that was detrimental to how the fight ended, and I think the blame was the ref of the night.
Yeah. Obviously, we've also got an amazing card. Michael Conlon, Tommy Welch. The list goes on. It's an amazing card. Are you going to be watching any of the card, and what do you make of it?
Nah, I can't watch the guy. I'm not one of them fighters that sits backstage and watches fights. I just focus on myself. I like to hear the crowd roaring and stuff like that. It gets me going, but no, I'll just be focusing on myself. Hopefully, Mick can do it. Good friend of mine. I'm sure he's going to stop your man Khan. And then I'm looking forward to having a pint with him after.
Final one from me. What is the prediction? Friday night, Brighton Centre versus Harlem Eubank.
KO, round 5, 100%.
Tyrone McKenna, thank you for your time, mate.